anyone else get the phenomenon of men coming up to them to tell them that they're ugly? Because I do.
Some guys truly hate beautiful women, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Men literally hate beautiful women, and here is a story time of proof.
Insecure men have one goal only, and that is to humble a baddie. That is their favorite thing to do.
It's a double threat to a man when a woman is not just beautiful, but also has a source of income, is self-aware, intelligent, and happy. She's not needy, she has her own friends, she has a life, passionate and building her own dream. Men are usually threatened by this type of woman. Why? Because she's a force. She's intimidating to them and they can't handle it. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in once again. I'm back with another very interesting topic, but let's watch this clip and we'll come back and talk about it.
Does anyone else get the phenomenon of men coming up to them to tell them that they're ugly? Because I do. You guys, I don't know what it is. People are always like, men must tell you how beautiful you are all the time. No! No, they don't. They don't. You know what I do get? Men come up to me to tell me how not pretty I am. Thank God I'm confident because I laugh when this happens. Now let me tell you about how often I get called ugly. I have men at bars, which is rare because I don't go out. That's why it's so funny that it's happened to me so often. I have had men specifically come up to me that I've had no interactions with the whole night. Like, they didn't come up to me to talk previously, nothing like that. They will just come up to me and be like, hey, you probably think you're really pretty, but I want you to know that you're really not. I'm just like, okay. I had another guy, I'm sitting there, I'm talking with this girl that I had just met. Again, no interactions the whole night. Just random guy comes up, he goes, you know, I want you to know, you probably think that you're the shit, but you're just really not even that good looking. I'm sitting there with this girl that I just met, and I'm like, oh, go away. Like, why? Another time, and this one is due to me rejecting him, but this like freshly 21-year-old in the club said something like creepy about my butt. I obviously blew him off, whatever. Club closes down, the lights come on. I see this kid with his friend like hella far away because I see like someone beelining for me like all the way across the club. My friend are standing there, we're just trying to leave. He walks up, he goes, hey, I want you to know I thought you were super hot when the lights were off, but with them on, you're pretty ugly. Friend and I literally just look at each other and burst out laughing because I had just told her. I was like, yeah, dude, I don't know what it is, but like, men don't come up to tell me I'm pretty, they come up to tell me that I'm ugly. You guys, I don't know what it is. Thank God I'm confident and it doesn't eat at me, but what?
Like I said, intimidation. Most of them feel intimidated by a beautiful woman because you can't tell me that a person's presence and confidence does not intimidate you for you to make out time to walk up to that person and feel the need to go tell them something negative. Like, that's telling on your part. It just shows you how bothered most men are when they see a beautiful woman who's excelling, who's just living her life and is existing and happy outside of men's preconceived notion of what a woman should be, of how a woman's life is supposed to be. Because I believe 100% these men that are full of jealousy, hatred for women, 247, they are having a bad day. Because a man with that kind of mentality, you're obviously going to be seeing a lot of reasons to be sad. If you go out, there are lots of happy women existing and, you know, not even noticing their presence. Is that like, that alone is enough to make them sad. So yeah, we see that it's unhappiness and sadness and bitterness.
Men literally hate beautiful women, and here is a story time of proof. So my ex-boyfriend was, at the start, seemed like a cutie patootie, but as a lot of men end up being, was a little bit jealous, a little bit sinister. So he was from like a very, let's say, affluent background, and like his sister lived in a building with like celebs and shit. So I don't know how it happened, but he was at like a church service or some shit, and Irina Shayk was there. One of the most beautiful women on the entire planet. Look her up if you don't know her, Irina Shayk. She's literally a supermodel. Like, and not just is she a supermodel, she's like, do you know what I mean? Like, whoa. Kind of like, imagine like Angelina Jolie and Adriana Lima mixed together. So I'm like obsessed with her. Like I just think she's so beautiful. And I don't even know how it came up, but she must have been on TV or some shit. And I was like, oh my God, I love her. And my ex was like, yeah, I met her. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, I met her at like a carol service or something, or a church service or something. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, what was she like? Could you smell her? Like, he was like, she's not even that good looking in real life. And I was like, Irina Shayk is not that good looking in real life. Firstly, if you think she's not that good looking in real life, I must be the fucking troll from under the bridge. And sometimes I go away with it, but the point is, I always have my nails done. He's like, you just look so much nicer with natural nails. You just look so much nicer with like makeup. And like whenever I met him, like I've always worn like, you know, a fit. And when I met him, like our second or third date, I was wearing like a red dress, like a long dress, like mid shin with a slit up the side with pointy toed boots. And it was a look, right? And I remember on that date, he was like, I need to start dressing better if I'm going to keep hanging out with you. And I was like, yeah, you do. I didn't say that. I was like, I don't care what you look like, because I'm actually a nice person, even though I'm not saying it on here. But I was like, no, like, I don't care what you look like you do you, babe. Anyways, within like, that was November. That was like this time last year. Within like 3 months. Yeah, within 3 months, he was like, you look so much nicer when you're in like jeans and a hoodie, or like jeans and a jumper. And I was like, so I look better when I am not trying, when I look like we are meant to be together.
I personally think men do this for 2 reasons. One is either he's trying to save money, or he's trying to downplay your looks. When a man tells you you look better without makeup, when you wear jeans and polos with your natural face, with no earrings, most of the time that's a man who is intimidated by your beauty, and he's trying to downgrade you. He doesn't want you to shine. That's a man who is scared and knows that you're way above his league and is intimidated by you. It has to just be one of these.
Insecure men have one goal only, and that is to humble a baddie. That is their favorite thing to do. These motherfuckers don't have no other hobbies but to love bomb a baddie, get her wrapped up in his lies and manipulation, and then drop her like a bad habit, only to humble her and bring her down to their low, disgusting level. You raggedy bitch. You must not know who the fuck I am. So, if you are a beautiful young lady, and you've dealt with a dusty ass nigga trying to humble you, let me just tell you, you're doing great, honey. You're doing just fine.
Insecure men are very jealous of pretty women. First of all, they like the idea that they are in close proximity. But when she starts gaining attention from other people, especially men, or she starts getting more opportunities and attention because of her beauty, that is going to piss them off. Why? Because they cannot command that kind of attention. Not only are they going to be mad, but they are going to also try to punish her. They'll make nasty comments, criticize you, literally making you feel guilty for just being pretty. And frankly speaking, it is very dangerous and is a bad idea to be with an insecure man, because that kind of man is going to try to pull you down.
I don't think a lot of women actually realize this, but attractive women actually get hated on by men. A lot of women think that just because they don't get approached or texted first, or nobody's on their line, that they're cooked or something, when it's actually the opposite. Guys are either intimidated or hate attractive women. There's no in between, and there's no like nothing. Think about it. Every attractive woman you know, they're always getting called a 304 by guys. They're always saying, oh, she just asking for attention. They don't like you because they think they can't get you. So what does that mean? They're going to hate on you. So no other guy is trying to get to you. And they're also going to be intimidated because, hey, who wants to walk up to a 10? You get what I'm saying? Because most of the time you might even get rejected. So yeah, ladies, you are going to be lonely if you're actually attractive. But use that to your advantage. Get closer to God. Go to the gym. Start you a business.
I found some very interesting comments. When I started dating my ex, I was awkward. Didn't really know how to dress or do my makeup, etc. And he loved me. As soon as I had my glow up, and guys started noticing me more. He started hating me. Intimidation, like I said. My ex used to remind me I had pretty privilege and my life is easier because of it. But he'll say it in disgust with a hatred look on his face. I tell you, to men, being a beautiful woman has no bearings if you're not ready to be subservient or submissive to them. To most men, a woman's beauty is only relevant and of worth if she's willing to serve him. So beauty and sovereignty, independence, all those words scare men. And that is why they would always feel intimidated and feel the need to bring you down as a woman who possesses these traits. They want you beautiful, but quiet and compliant. Anything outside of that threatens them, and they're going to fight you and bring you down. So like I said, a man sees a woman who is independent, beautiful, happy in her life as a triple threat. They do not want to perceive you as out of their reach. As long as you're beautiful and you're accessible to them, they're fine. So we need to understand that this is the mentality of the average man. And when they make comments about your beauty, when they make comments and try to humble you, just know where it comes from. Because you necessarily do not even have to be extremely attractive. Once you look put together and you look happy in your life, you would find a man that will try to come trim your wings.
All the men are so salty in those comments on my video about papoose. And I'm going to tell y'all why they salty, right? When a man realizes that a beautiful woman, yes, because I know I'm beautiful. When a man realizes that a beautiful woman or a woman that he finds attractive can see manipulation and point it out, especially when he's a man who likes to manipulate women, they don't like that. Because in their crazy ass mind, they know that they would never have a chance with you.
We're not supposed to know we're pretty. We're supposed to be pretty, and we're not supposed to know we're pretty. Because then if we know it, we're vain. Because if we can know we're pretty, then we can be arbiters of beauty. And of course, the arbiters of beauty have to be the most powerful people. Beauty is not supposed to be something that we can attribute to ourselves, because beauty is about power and beauty is about maintaining a status quo. So when we know we're pretty, it really pisses people off. To quote One Direction, you don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. And if we know that, then we are no longer fighting for the approval of those higher than us in our power structures, like men, and particularly white men.
Men only pick on women that they feel that they're not good enough for. Honestly, think about it. Men will follow the pretty girls, okay? But just because he feels insecure and he doesn't feel good enough for her, he knows that not in a million years she will ever talk to him, he's going to comment something negative. And he'll do that just to get her attention because he really likes her. And the same goes for pretty girls with ugly boyfriends. The girl will be so in love, okay, and not realize why her boyfriend is treating her so mean. It's because you're a pretty bitch. It's because you have things going for yourself. It's because you're not the partying type and you probably like to go to school and you like to wear your makeup and smell good. And he's going to try to do everything to tear you down because you like to take care of yourself. So girls, go let these ugly men heal. Set standards, set boundaries, and deal with men who are on your level.
Some guys truly hate beautiful women, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason I know this is because I have been the hot chick in the equation, and most guys are ugly, so they're not going to understand this. When you have a person who's willing to make a fool of themselves for you, my God, there is nothing in this world like it. Someone you know that even if you just like, if I walk away, they have no dignity and no self-respect because they're that attracted to me where they're going to do some stupid shit to keep me. This is why dudes hate pretty women, because they can never get that kind of effect out of you guys. And they probably won't ever get this kind of experience. So
Exactly. And here's the thing. Men love it when we seek their validation, we chase them, we feel lucky to have them. But then when the opposite is happening, they feel threatened. And that's where the ego thing comes in and they start being haters and all of that. I remember dealing with an insecure man who tried asking me out and then I refused countless times. And then he resorted into body shaming me. I made sure I properly put him in his place and I made sure to tell him that I know the game he's playing and he's a kid for thinking that that could work on me. I tell you, the nigga was apologizing. That particular guy was actually a talkative, and he told on himself, he agreed with me that yes, that was actually what he was trying to do, that he felt bad that I rejected him and he was trying to get back at me. And I told him, dude, that cannot work on me. Do I look like a child? So let's just know that this is what men literally do. This is how they get their revenge back. This is by humbling women, they feel better at night. They sleep better at night. So don't let their words get to you.
Not stand when you love yourself. Like, people really fucking hate you when you are infatuated with yourself. You love yourself. You love how you look, love how you talk, love how you sound, love how you walk. Like, people really don't like that shit, bro. And I can't really put my finger on why, as you as a person, hating on me because I love how I look, I like how my face shape, I like how I smell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like everything about me. And something about that just bothers people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just bothers the next person because they're not secure with themselves. They don't have self-love. They look at themselves like, I look like a piece of shit. I'm shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have that self-love. They don't have them conversations with God. And you know what I'm saying? They think everything is like, you know, miserable and, you know, they're chopped and things like that. Ain't nothing going right. Like, yo, keep that shit over there. Don't bring that shit over to me because, like, I don't view myself like that. You know what I'm saying?
This comment really triggered me because one time I was seeing this guy and he used to always like bring me food. We either used to go out to eat or he would bring food to my house. It got to a point where he was bringing like kitchen appliances to my home. I don't really cook. And would make food for me and like alcoholic beverages and like stuff like that. And he was really nice. Like, I was into him. It was great. It was a great time. But one day I jokingly was like, why do you bring all this food? Oh my God, I'm gonna start gaining weight. And he was like, that's the plan. And I was like, ha ha ha, what? And he said, I'm trying to fatten you up so no other guy will look at you. That was the last date we had.
Don't forget to leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. I want to know if any of you have experienced these types of men and how you dealt with it. And in case this is news to you, well, I'm happy that now you know the tricks that these men pull when they try to tell you you're not beautiful, when they try to insult you, when they try to downplay your beauty. Just know that it has nothing to do with you. Yeah, it has a lot. It's just their insecurity at play. And on that note, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel in case you're not subscribed. I remain your girl Joy, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a blessed day. Bye.